More now on that breaking news. President Trump's attorney, Rudy Giuliani, telling Fox News just moments ago that special counsel Robert Mueller told the Trump legal team 2 weeks ago that he will follow Justice Department guidelines, saying a sitting president cannot be indicted. Joining us now on the phone, Ron Bamieh, former Justice Department Assistant Chief Deputy. Ron, first of all, this news, I guess for folks like me, it seems amazing, but apparently it's been on the books going back to the Nixon administration. Why do you think we're just now hearing about it?
Well, I think there's a couple of things going on. First of all, I think people don't understand that the Department of Justice and where the special counsel is appointed out of is a branch of is part of the executive branch. And it would be ridiculous to think that the executive branch is going to indict the executive in charge of it. So that's where the policy derives from. It also would cause a constitutional crisis of epic proportions if the executive branch indicted the president. It just can't happen. There's no legal mechanism that I know of to make that happen.
Well, what if a sitting president though committed a crime? Though, what would the route be to some sort of? Go ahead.
We're prepared for it. The Constitution is very clear: high crimes and misdemeanors. You refer it to the Congress. They vote on articles of impeachment. It goes to the Senate for a vote. If they find that that he has committed the crime, and that's grounds for impeachment, the Senate will vote on it if the articles are affirmed by the Congress, and there you go. That's how we take care of it. That's always how we've taken care of it, and that's always what it's been for.
Okay, because again, you know, I hear what you're saying, and I'm glad that you're educating us in this fashion. But it just seems amazing to me that it took Rudy Giuliani to break this news on his own on Fox just moments ago, when it takes a certain element off the table. You know, there's always been this dark cloud of potential indictment, certainly by the mainstream media, that I guess has always been misguided.
Yes, and I think that you just said it the way it should be interpreted. Just because people in the media and people with political maybe motives are clamoring for an indictment doesn't mean you can have one. We have a mechanism in place in the Constitution to deal with a president who misbehaves, and that mechanism has been in place since the founding of our country. It's made to work, and so that a lawfully elected president cannot be overturned for other things.
Right. Ron, now there's I read where this has never been tested in court. Apparently Mueller is going to stick with the historical precedent, but if he decided to change his mind, could he try to challenge this?
Well, you can challenge anything. I mean, it'd be ridiculous because the Constitution is very clear about how these situations should be handled. So, yeah, you could challenge anything, but I think if you were a man who was sober, looking at the facts and the law and the history and the Constitution and had respect for all of that, you would realize, yeah, it's foolish. We're not going to be doing that.
Right.
If I have something, which he very well could have something, I'll work to the Congress. I'll give a report detailing my evidence and why I think this man committed the crimes. And then the Congress has to decide, is this sufficient enough to proceed with articles of impeachment? And if they obtain those articles of impeachment, they forward it to the Senate, and we have a vote, and the whole country will grab their popcorn and watch.
All right. Ron Bamieh, thank you very much for sharing your expertise with us. We really appreciate it. Thank you.